Hi there, I'm Kaylie Edwards and I am chuffed you're here. Welcome to Spellweaver Digital Solutions. Since you're visiting my little corner of the web, I'd love to introduce myself, share a bit of my story, and let you know how I'm here to support you and your creative journey. So let's go back a bit. I've always been a creative at heart. My path started with Art and Design Foundation in college, where I was sure I'd spend my days as a ceramic artist someday. After I'd finished college, I had my heart set on a place, well, pretty much the only creative place in my hometown, which was a ceramics factory creating custom pools and wall murals. And after college, I even got the job, which was amazing. I was over the moon, but yeah, 6 months later, I was made redundant, which obviously wasn't my fault. It was to do with a big fine that the company had got for lead poisoning from years before. And I was just one of the last in, so I was one of the first out. It was one of those oh bugger moments. What am I going to do now? But I never let go of my creative spark. Growing up, I had my dad and my grandparents as entrepreneur roles. Watching them inspired me, and I knew deep down I wanted to be my own boss someday. I hate taking orders, so that's one thing that kind of really appealed to me. Then in 2018, during a trip to Harry Potter Studios for my birthday, I stumbled across a book called She Means Business by Carrie Green, and I found it in a London train station in W.H. Smith store. That book was like a sign from the universe. Carrie's journey lit a fire in me, and I thought, yes, this is it. This is what I've been looking for. I spent the next year exploring what I could do creatively that would bring both passion and purpose and revenue around my full-time job. In 2019, I finally took the plunge and launched my handmade candle business around my full-time job in the solicitors. Yes, I know that's a bit of a step from ceramic artist to handmade candle business, but it turned out it was a lot more expensive to do handmade crafts with ceramics. So I opted for the easier route, was handmade candles. It was hard work, late nights around my full-time job, but I loved it. Craft fairs, connecting with people, sharing my creations, creating my creations, mixing and experimenting with different blends. But as we all know, 2020 came along with the COVID pandemic, which threw everyone a bit of a curveball. Craft fairs were cancelled and sales shifted to referrals from family and friends. I held on as long as I could, but in November 2021, I did my last craft fair because I was newly pregnant with my son Aston, my now cheeky but shy 2-year-old as of creating this video, with no close family support nearby who were reliable, a partner working long shifts and a baby on the way at the time. I had to find a more flexible option. So I opened an Etsy shop selling printables and print-on-demand products. I worked on it whenever Aston finally napped, though it was challenging with little sleep and some post-birth health issues. When my maternity leave ended in March 2023, I decided not to return to full-time work and had to pivot again because I needed the huge income loss that I'd had from not going back to work. This time I pivoted into freelancing, service-based business, helping female entrepreneurs with email marketing. That kind of was okay, wasn't great, but in August 2023, I met my first truly aligned client, Dolores Nasgrant, an incredibly talented teacher, artist, designer with over 40 years of experience. She's been a huge influence on my business direction and has become a wonderful friend along the way. You may be wondering, if those businesses didn't work out and you had to pivot, why should I trust you to help me with mine? That's fair. I probably would have thought the same, but timing and events beyond my control played a big part in my earlier creative ventures challenging. But they taught me so much about resilience, timing and adaptability, and also not to throw all your eggs in one basket and not to risk some of your one income. Make sure you diversify. The great thing about what I do now is that it's still very much creative. I get to create courses, digital assets and craft marketing materials to help other creatives succeed, and so many graphics. I'm also planning to reopen my Printables and print on demand shop in 2025. Beyond my own experiences, I've also invested thousands of hours and pounds, so much money, learning everything I can about business, marketing, copywriting, design, funnels, everything. So this training, along with the hands-on experience with my clients, allows me to help other creatives build sustainable businesses of their own. You can hear more about this from Dolores herself. She's shared a testimonial on my testimonials page on my website, if you're interested in her perspective on our work together. Seeing the difference I could make for creatives like Dolores was the spark that led to creating digital resources and the Spellweaver Creative Hub membership. You'll find courses, resources, and community to support creatives like you in growing sustainable businesses that fit your unique lifestyle. And in September 2024, Dolores and I launched our co-hosted podcast, The Creative Juggle Joy, where we help guide and encourage creatives, sharing insights, support, and plenty of laughs along the way. Some tangents, so if you like podcast episodes, they're great ones to listen to. So whether you're just starting to sell your creations, working on building consistent sales, or ready to explore new income streams, I'm here to help. My goal is to support you in building a creative business that aligns with your vision and makes sense for your life, whatever that looks like. So don't forget to check out the Creative Juggle Joy podcast, link will be below, and give it a listen. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope to chat to you soon.